Welcome back to NetWorthy Podcast, where we provide coverage on all things NBA. I'm your co-host El Jefe, and I'm joined here by my fellow members of the SFN crew. How y'all fellas doing?
It's another Saturday in paradise.
Boom!
Yeah.
All right. Hey, y'all. Hello.
Oh my goodness. Well, um, with with that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. We're here today to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans, the Pellies. They're finally making strides, doing what they need to do, and they're inching closer and closer to the top spot in the West. But they probably won't get there this season. But they may sneak up on the Clippers this year. It looked like after they just beat them recently. Right now they're currently in fifth place, about 2 games behind the Clippers. Like I said, they just recently beat them. Zion went off for 34. Sav, I know that's your guy, Zion. But but man, how y'all feel about the Pelicans? You guys think they can overtake the Clippers and sneak into the number 4 seed this year and do
Let me
something
put
in
it to
the
you this
playoffs?
way. In BI, we trust. That's all I gotta say. In BI, we trust. He better than Tatum.
See,
There's something to New Orleans. It's not looking.
his Duke love and his Boston hate is showing. It's all good. Just carry on. Just carry on. It's all good,
Uh,
dog.
oh man, that's crazy. But
Nah, but
nah,
also,
NBA.
Pels aren't bad. Once again, it's just more so because what are the Pels rank currently? Uh,
They're in fifth place, 40 and 26
40 and 26 overall.
currently right now. Yes.
So I mean, I see them sitting there. I don't really see them falling. Kings kind of fell off. Kings are dealing with some injuries right now. Um, the one thing I consistently say all the time, it's gonna come down to health. It's going to come down to who's healthy and what do you have and when you need it the most.
My guy said health is wealth.
Always, bro. Preach that. I even preach that to the kids I coach because once again, like you can't do anything if you're not healthy. It's just that simple. Like if you're not healthy, how are you going to be able to maneuver? How are you going to be able to do anything? How are you going to be able to benefit your team? So once again, it's like, and to an extent, it may not be their fault. It's like you can't really penalize yourself for injuries that you get, and injuries come, and injuries are gonna. That's what the healing process is. So once again, it's like it is what it is, but it's like any way you can protect yourself and keep yourself and your longevity continuous, that you got to do it just because you've seen the I feel like injuries are more have been increased over the years compared to what they used to be and the protocols. And that's with having max protocols now compared to what protocols used to be. For example, you have concussion protocols that are a big thing now. You get hit in the head, you automatically got to see a trainer before you can get cleared. Like you got to get cleared by a trainer that day before you can even go back into the game. Like everything has changed now. So but I see the Pelicans going, and they'll be fine. I see them going to winning first round, and that'd be that.
Depends on matchups for me, but it's good to see the Pelicans in the fifth place. I'm not shocked with the position that they're in right now. They have a lot of depth, have a lot of good players, overall, it's like the starters. Willie Green's a good coach too as well. So I'm really not shocked at the position that they're in, but if they end up playing the Clippers at the position that they are right now, it will be the one and done in that first round. It'll be a good matchup, but it'll go at least 6 games and Clippers will take care of them. But it just depends on matchups. I'll say that much. But Pelicans are good. They're hungry. It'll be an interesting matchup whoever plays them.
Yeah, if things ended today, they would be matched up with the Clippers. So that would be a very interesting series. As like I said earlier, they just ended up beating them, but Westbrook and Harden were not in the game. So we'll see if they can get healthy and if they are in the same position come playoff time when all things are said and done. that will be an interesting matchup to see. And man, how you feel about the Pelicans? Think they can rise up to the occasion this season?
I mean, the Pelicans are 41-26 after, just beating the Trailblazers today. They won the series against the Clippers this season 3-1. I think if they do match up, I mean they obviously match up well against the Clippers. Granted, the Clippers are a little bit beat up, but I mean going into the playoffs, if you're beat up and you got a young upstart team like this Pelicans team, who I spoke negatively about earlier earlier last week, I believe. But I mean, I'm starting to see that Zion Williamson seems to be a little bit healthier, which is very good for that basketball team because, even with Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson is probably going to be the anchor for that basketball team. And he's playing excellent basketball. Um, Herb Jones still continues to be arguably defensive player of the year, the way he plays perimeter defense. Um, again, Brandon Ingram scores 22 today. Zion Williamson gives you 26. CJ McCollum, who we don't talk about nearly enough, even though I know that CJ McCollum gets the short end of the stick and a lot of disrespect. CJ McCollum is still a hooper. He was Dame Lillard's Robin for X amount of years, and I believe that they went to the Western Conference Finals with those two combined, with those two on the same team together. So, we can't just continue to disrespect that guy.
Yes,
Jose
we can. Babulum is butt cheeks. I will continue to disrespect Babulum.
CJ McBullum.
I mean, that's fine, but 30 points against his whole team today. You can't. I'm not going to be the one to disrespect him today.
Absolutely. After today, no. He gets his.
Yeah, I mean, this Pelicans team, they have the they have a pretty solid roster. I mean, Trey Murphy also, he's averaging 14 and 4 shooting guard. You know what I mean? I think the Pelicans are trending upwards. The Clippers, again, they're missing Russell Westbrook, which is big for them. You never really know which Paul George you're going to get. Kawhi Leonard also. These guys. It looks like, in my opinion, I think the Clippers are trending in the wrong direction right now. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, and to Sav's point, health as well, as Hefe said, health as well, and when you're not healthy in the right moments like these right now, my Knicks know it well. You pay. So I think the Pelicans do have a legitimate chance of securing that 4 spot, and if they get home floor against the Clippers, the way the Pelicans seem to be matching up against the Clippers, who's to say the Pelicans don't steal that series? And then you got to look at the Clippers. Do we have to blow that up?
I'll tell you, man. Handicap squad. That's what they are. And that's what they'll always be. Free Kawhi. Free the claw. That's what I need. I need to see Kawhi get another ring. That would be
Agreed.
great. But I don't know if he'll get it. I don't know if he'll get it where he is right now in the situation he's in right now. It's not looking promising. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll keep a close eye on both these teams, the Clippers, the Pelicans, and just about everybody else in the NBA. But make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, NetWorthy Basketball Podcast. And until next time, we'll catch y'all later.